capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dalton, 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by K'Von Webster. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go!
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Set! 180! Middle. Take both of them. Check 50. Check 50.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
All right, let's go.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Left, left, left!
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and 10 for Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Dalton now to pass. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. Trey McBride now to return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a first down carry by Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got to be careful here, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Go, on the ball. On
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football.
Go on the ball. On the ball. 368. 368.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Andy Dalton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Passing again. Dalton on second and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at the 20.
Black 20. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Black, what's up? Black, what's up?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go. Take 2 of them. Eight. Middle.
They'll go again with Bell. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So a third and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
368!
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Throwing on 1st down. Dalton, he's going to air it out deep for Green. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Andy Dalton now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield here, Dalton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
We're good.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And they can't bring him down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Throwing, Dalton. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I.
5-0.
Here's a run with Mixon. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Washington's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go. Gotta go. Monday. Motion.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. He's got room to run past the 20. And they'll get him down at the 18-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. On the return, it's McBride. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Jack 16. Alert. Jack 16.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
8. Squirrel. Check. Snickers. 66.
Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side and complete to Washington. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
So second in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Takes both of them.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Slam.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go now. Four down. Like I said.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Andrew Billings coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Hey. Jack 16. Easy, two. Quarter.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey. Heavy.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
Again, it's Mixon. And some room to work. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First and 10 for Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bullock out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's McBride. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught here by Bell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side taken in by Washington. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Here's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
16. Eight. 50.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the first. Second and 3rd, he's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
4 down. Hey. Check 26. 44. These two.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Snickers. 8. Middle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
These two. That bench release is done.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Bengal defense, they passed the first two tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Second down, Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A first down throw coming for Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He sets to fire deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Gotta go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Staying on his feet. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw, and this will be caught at the 30. They give him a gain of 37. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Heavy.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there.
And much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You